All right, we are live again. It's working. I don't know why. The lighting looks so different from one machine to the next. Whatever. It doesn't matter because we're here. Y'all, I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see you all tonight. You know, I decided I need to pop in because I got good news today and I want to share it. But before I do, I just wanted to talk about my day because it's interesting. I ran up against some very interesting challenges recently, and I've heard this from my clients, so I wanted to share it with you because sometimes we think the things that we face as we're trying to lose weight or even maintain weight loss are unique. It's just something we think we're out here by ourselves in the wild wild west trying to sort things all out. And honestly, so much of what we deal with is common. It's stuff that we really all deal with. We're not. I know we want to be, and we are unique. We are special, but some of the challenges we face really aren't, and that's good news. That's good news because what it means is when someone has learned how to do something, how to change something that makes a difference in weight loss, you don't have to do it from scratch. You don't have to start from the beginning and figure it out. You get to learn from what someone else has done, what someone else has created, and kind of leapfrog over all of the challenges that they faced. And so, I have to say that's really the reason, one of the major reasons why I became a life and weight loss coach. For those of you, excuse me, who don't know, some of you have been following me recently, and actually a lot of you who know me have only known me since I lost my weight. And I tell people, I was like, yeah, I went through my own weight loss transformation. I lost 60 pounds, and people go, nah, can't even imagine. You're like, no way. You're just, and I'm short too. Like I met I met a client one time in person, someone I'd coached for 6 months over, online, great results, fabulous. And I met her in person. She asked me to come speak in an event. And she was like, I thought you were tall. I am not tall. Y'all, I'm not short. I'm average, I guess. I'm 5'4". But yeah, I mean, I was like, no, I'm not tall at all. So anyway, all that being said, I spent the vast majority of my life until I lost the weight after my first baby obese. I mean, I really was obese, and I never wanted to admit that. I never wanted to know how much I weighed. I didn't get on the scale. Um, I just knew I was going up in clothes sizes. Not happy about it. Nothing I was wearing, didn't like how any of it looked. It was a struggle. And so um, once I lost the weight, though, it was amazing how many things changed in my life, how much it was like a door opened, and I didn't have this obstacle in front of me. You don't really recognize until it's gone how much time, energy, effort you put into thinking about food, thinking of planning your meals, what you can eat, what you can't eat, what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat, looking at recipes, trying to, like, all of the thinking, the mental space that the weight loss struggle takes up. It is unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. And um, once I had gotten in a place where I was like, oh, I know now how to lose weight. Now I know how to get this where I need it to be. I could start thinking about other things. And it wasn't that the rest of my life was just empty. I was working full time in the hospital and in the office as an OBGYN. I was, doing all of that. Um, thank you, Valerie. Thank you for that. I'm glad that what I'm talking about is helping. I really appreciate that. Um, and so that, and I had a little baby and I was breastfeeding. And before anybody says it, no, breastfeeding did not at all whatsoever help me lose any baby weight. Zero, none. Big goose egg, zero. And some women, yeah, it helps. Not me. I was not one of those women. And so there's 1,000,005 reasons why breastfeeding is awesome. I'm a breastfeeding advocate all day. But the weight loss thing, that wasn't part of it for me. So I was just super, super busy. And once I got the weight thing moving, oh my gosh, it's like a door opened and there was all these options and other things that I wanted to do and could do and create. And man, all the things that I did since I lost the weight, going on, well, it's definitely 15 years ago. My oldest is about to turn 16. Anyway, so all this being said, it has been a very interesting day today. And I was thinking about it. Some of you all don't know that I recently left my full-time job and have shifted my time to focus more on building my coaching business. And so I'm doing some part-time hospital stuff, but I'm also doing mostly my business. So today was a work on the business day. And I was, up with the kids early. We're doing all the things, getting them ready to go out to their homeschool group. And my oldest left the house at 6:30 to go to the high school. And so all the normal stuff. And then I had a meeting with a marketing person, a meeting with my VA, a meeting with my web designer. I had all this stuff in between. So it was a pretty full day. But I thought about it at the end, and I had a coaching appointment with my coach. So just so y'all know, just because I am a coach does not mean that I don't see a coach. And I want to make that really clear. I'm not selling something I don't do. I am telling you, coaching works. I see a coach because it makes a difference. It just does. It is so much easier to get clear, to get direction, to move through when you have someone walking beside you, helping you to see what your brain is doing, helping you to see what your mind is coming up with and the ways that it's stopping you from moving forward. And I love that because I've done that with weight loss, that I get to help other people do that with weight loss too. That they get to have this space to create something else in their life than this noise around weight. It is such a gift. But it's so funny because I got through the day and I kind of looked back at it and said, I was anticipating today being a day that I wasn't really going to be happy with, wasn't going to enjoy, because, I mean, who loves meetings, right? And not only meetings, but tech meetings. Like, I love coaching. I love my patients. I love doing surgery. I love talking to people about their lives. I do not, and y'all have heard me fuss before, I do not love tech. Now, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for tech. Tech allows me to do something that I would just not get to do otherwise, to reach people, to talk to people, to share, to educate, to have a much broader reach than I could have without tech. I do appreciate it. and I'm grateful, but it is frustrating to me. And I struggle a lot of times with tech. And so to sit down and have meeting after meeting after meeting going over tech stuff, trying to talk to people about how I want the design to go, how I want the email chains to go, how I want um, the connection between this server and that, and all of that, all the SEO and the keywords and the ads and the yada yada. I just want it to work. I don't want to have to make it work. I want it to just work. So tech frustrates me. So I thought today I was going to be really like that all day, just rolling my eyes, just irritated and gutting it out. But actually, it wasn't bad at all. It really wasn't. I had a good time. I had a good time. And I think part of it is because the good news I'm going to tell you about in a minute came, and that made it all so much better, so much easier. So, all that being said, I wanted to talk about a struggle that I know some of us have. I actually had this come up with one of my clients. So, like right now, for me, it's time for dinner. It's like it's dinner time. My son is in the kitchen. Lucky me, cooking. Good thing I'm here. It's going to burn the house down. But he's cooking. His sisters are out at dance. So he's cooking something so that they can all eat when they come home, or, everybody can eat whenever they eat. And before you're impressed, I mean, you can be impressed. He's 13. He's cooking, and he's doing a fried rice, a veggie fried rice. And so not super complicated. There's a salad to go with it. It'll be good. But I am not hungry. I'm not sure why I'm not hungry. I'm just not really hungry. So it used to be huge drama for me, because I knew what I needed to do was wait till I was hungry to eat. Because if I was going to eat when I wasn't hungry, I was going to gain weight. I definitely was not going to lose any weight, and I really wanted to lose weight. So when I was in the struggle of weight loss, it was, well, now what am I going to do? And everybody's going to sit down at the table and be sitting around the table eating, and I'm going to want to eat, but I'm not going to be able to eat because I'm not hungry. And then, then maybe one of the kids is going to say something, "Mommy, why aren't you eating?" And then I'm going to have to say, "Well, I'm not hungry." And it's going to be weird and awkward. But if I just eat, then I got to deal with what the scale says tomorrow. Just drama, noise, right? The other part of it was the drama of, well, what happens if I just don't eat? Oh, well, I might get hungry later, but that might be too late, because as I get older, eating really close to bedtime kind of messes with my sleep. It's not, I don't get heartburn, but it's just not great to go to sleep on a full stomach for me. I get better sleep if I don't do that. So I don't like to go to sleep having just eaten some big old meal. So there's a certain point in the night, 8:30, I'm like, okay, that's about it. I'm ready to stop. No more eating, so that I can go to sleep, starting to empty out. It's also better for your body. It's good for, your body to be empty, do all the repair work that it does while you're asleep, not focusing on digestion. So that's what I try to do. So then if I get hungry at like 9 or 9:30 and I haven't gone to bed yet, then what am I supposed to do? So there's all that noise about that. And then, well, but what if I go to sleep and then I might wake up in the middle of the night and be hungry, and then, I'm not going to sleep good because I'm hungry. And let me tell you how this actually all plays out. Because the other night, same kind of thing happened, and things were just a mess around here. And I was so exhausted from working the weekend. I just like, never mind. I'm just going to go to bed. And I went to bed, really hadn't eaten pretty much all day, almost at all. And so I had those thoughts, but it was real clear that I needed to just go to sleep. And so I just went to sleep. Not a problem. Not a problem. I made my plan for the next day, making sure I had a little extra in the morning. I don't usually do a lot of breakfast. But I was like, here's what I will do if I need to eat early. And it was not a problem at all. So what I want to share with you is this. You can follow the rules of hunger and fullness. And if you are not hungry, you can skip a meal without a problem, without any sort of issue other than the mind drama. So all your only problem is your brain, which gets in your way of just doing what your body is telling you it needs. It's telling you it doesn't need food. You can go do something else. You can go watch a TV show. You can go read a book. You could clear out your closet. You could pick something on your to-do list, which you won't want to do because you think food is more entertaining than that. But that's only because we've made food entertainment. And that's why we've made it our break. So when we come home, this is the break between the workday and my recreation, my evening. So if I have dinner, that tells me I'm now shifting gears into my evening. It's habit. It's habit. I have to have dinner at this time for this reason. Instead of, yes, I'm hungry and I will eat. Or I'm not hungry and I'll go do something else. Or I can sit down with the family because they're eating. I can have a glass of water. I can have some tea. I can just enjoy because really, what are we trying to do? We sit down with our family. Oh, it's an opportunity. It's for fellowship. It's for us to be close. It's for us to build relationship. There is nothing about building relationship that requires you to put food to mouth. That does not build relationship. Build relationship is a conversation and the being together, right? And that's what we really say we want, but we think food has to go with it. But it doesn't. We've just learned that it does. So most of the time, if I sit down and I don't have any food in front of me, if the few times that has happened and I sit down and the kids are like, "Are you going to eat?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not hungry. I'll eat later." They're like, "Okay." And two things have happened. One, there's no drama. There's no issue. They know mommy eats when she's hungry. And two, it also gives my children the lesson that they don't have to eat just because it's dinner time. They eat when they're hungry. No, it doesn't usually turn into some free-for-all, everybody just eating and tearing up food all day. It doesn't, I promise. They actually are hungrier. They're growing. They eat more frequently. They're supposed to. I'm older. I'm not as busy and I'm not growing. So I don't need to eat as much as they do. And that's okay. But they get the concept. If they have just eaten a snack at 4:00 because they're knuckleheads and they just raid my pantry whenever they want to, especially the teenagers, they're not hungry at dinner time. They might not eat. You know what? I don't get bent out of shape about it. I do make them come sit at the table because it is family time. And there is a point to them being there. They don't have to eat though. So all that being said, just remember the guidance your body gives you of when you need food and when you don't need food doesn't matter what else is going on. The only problem in those situations is the mind drama that comes up when you try to do something different than what you've gotten used to. So it's okay if you're not hungry, not to eat dinner. When we're done with this, I'm either going to go get the girls from dance or take the younger one to gymnastics. Depends if my husband gets home. He might do it for me because he missed out getting here earlier and seeing them. So I might go do that. And if he jumps in, I might get in my comfy jammies and watch a show. If I get hungry, I'll warm something up. If I'm not, I won't. And I'm going to have a nice night either way. So what was the good news, right? I'm about to log off and not tell you guys the good news. The good news is the course, my mindful eating meditations course, is on track to come tomorrow. What is that? What is that? Some of y'all are like, what are you talking about? Okay. So when I did my weight loss course, I launched in August. I took my class through, and one of the things that I gave them as an extra, as a bonus in being part of the course, was my mindful meditations course, mini course. And so it's a series of videos, very short, like 3 minutes each. But what they do is help you focus wherever you need to focus. So that is how to focus on hunger, how to wait for hunger, how to decide if you're full enough. What if you have the urge to eat and you're not hungry? How do you help that feeling to pass? And they're short, quick, so that you can get in, listen, take a minute, and move on, and not have to struggle like even just hours, stuff nagging you out. No. You just take 3 minutes, work through the which one of those videos fits what you need, and then move on. And it's, if you haven't done any of my meditation stuff, you can go to my YouTube channel and absolutely can get some of my like regular meditations. But also right now on YouTube, I'm doing I'm doing my regular videos. The last 2 videos, I'm talking about party season and how to get through the holidays and how to work through all of the challenges of unexpected food, party food, events, all the things like that. But at the end of each one of them for this little series, I'm doing these little mini meditations. So you can try it out. Try out one. I mean, you could do that tonight. And then tomorrow, when it becomes live, you'll be able to go and buy that mini meditation course, the mindful eating meditations. So what you'll need to do, you want to get it, you're going to go to my website. Okay. So I'm put that in on YouTube and Facebook. I'll put it here in the comments on this video too. But if you go to my website, you're going to be able to go in and see when it's available, so that you can. And it's not expensive. This is not like working with me, one-on-one or in my big. Hey, I'm so excited. It's not like doing the full course. The full course is a whole nother thing. And that is definitely more expensive. It's a bigger investment. It's a bigger undertaking. This, it's just a little taste, little something to help you right at this busy time of year. And so that's why I made it. And I made the videos really short so that you could, so you can get what you need and keep it moving. If you're on your way to a cocktail party or going out to dinner, or you're getting ready to go into the whatever, going to work, and you're like, oh, there's going to be all this stuff going on. And you need a little quick help, you can get these videos. So, all that being said, it'll be there tomorrow. Hey, Mark, thank you. Thank you so much for your well wishes. I appreciate that so much. Tell your wife I said hi, please. All right. So all that being said, I hope this helps. If you're not hungry, don't eat. It will definitely serve you well. I promise. If you want to see some of my weight loss journey stuff, go to my website, go back in the blogs, see all of the stuff I've talked about, see some of my before and after pictures, and definitely take what you need. Take what you need. Okay. So thank you for being here. Y'all definitely log into my website tomorrow, www.drandreachristianparks.com. Please go there, get yourself the mini meditation course, mindful meditations, mindful eating meditations, to help you. And thank you, Line Sister. Thank you for being here. All right. And let me know. Give me some comments. Ask me questions. I'm so glad you're here. And we'll keep talking. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.